you're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is.
Oh,
How
okay.
about your name? Can you tell me your name?
My name it's me.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I
Oh.
take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
Alright. You got a mirror?
How'd I do?
Oh, this is a unique mirror. I think that's me.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet.
Oh man.
Why don't you
Blood
walk down
rushing
to
to
the
my
end of
head.
the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Okay. Off the throw the mascara window. Ooh! What's this? Oh, okay. Ooh, what's this? Oh, okay. Ooh, what's this? What the heck is Med-X? Ah, that makes sense.
Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. You'll learn right quick if you
What's
get back all
tested?
your...
Oh, yeah. No, no. Oh, wait.
Most
Wow.
patients don't get out of bed after being shot and then move like they was in perfect control. You're unusual, I'll say that.
No,
Well,
thank
we
you.
know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn are dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if
Yo.
your dogs are still barking.
My dogs. What? Ooh. Stuff, free stuff, free stuff. Pork and beans. Yummy. Dope. Brain. Don't think that's important. Siggies. Oh, oh. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Drank out of a toilet. Why'd I do that? Why'd I do that? Whoop. Cutting board. Ooh. Okay, dope. Whoa. What was that? All right.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Bark. Owl. Dinner, cake, train, newspaper. Guess feed.
House.
Mouse. Shelter, burglarize, renovate. I'm gonna go with
Night.
day. Wow, I thought that would be an obvious one. Silencer, treasure, sleep, shroud, dream. 3.
Bandit.
Ow. Oh wait, why didn't I think it? Bandit. Oh. Bribe, crush, stab, Swiss cheese, vaporize, reasonable. Swiss cheese.
Light.
Like that. Dark. Light. Night. I don't know.
Mother.
Mother. Jeans. Cookie jar. Tantrum. Tattle. Grit. Human shoot. Tattle. Jeans.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Agree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Disagree.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
No opinion.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Disagree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Disagree.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Well, I see a face. Here's like an ant creature. Oh, a lizard king. A lizard king, yeah. Here's the, here is the, body. Here's the face, the eyes, like a mantis king. And here's the crown. Or two ladies looking at each other. Maybe a butterfly right here. Broken chain. What? Not sure how that's a broken chain. I guess. Shadow in a door frame. What? Oh, okay, I see it. Right there. An oozing wound. An angry two-headed ant. I guess.
Okay. How about this one?
Ooh. Well, it kind of looks like a lady or someone walking down a road. Like an angel with it. Or something. No. It's some piece of space age technology. I guess. Looks like a gun. A ship at sea. See a pyramid shooting light. Like the balloon. And I'm too embarrassed to say what it looks like. What does that mean? Okay. Technology, I guess. Don't really see the ship.
Last one.
Ooh, it looks like a bear. Two bears clapping each other's hands. Or maybe some guy's face. His mouth, the beard. Or maybe it's two monks praying. Maybe. Yeah. maybe it is. Here's the eye, here's the nose, the whirr, like a bird man. Or maybe it's a city. Look at that. A ruined city. With an alien ship. Like the Oh, I can see the mushroom cloud destroying everything. A light in the dark. Makes sense. Head on the bell. I guess I could see it. Weird man. I see all of these, so this may be weird to me.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Oh. Science? No, I'm not really a sciencey boy. Tommy gun! Unarmed, survival, speech, science, need repair, melee weapons, medicine. Guess I could see the medicine. Lockpick. Guns, pow pow, boom.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality.
Why are you
Anyway,
always
I
coming
expect
from
to
here?
find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Displaying skill, loose cannon, low with loophole, no. Kamikaze, hot-blooded, hoarder, heavy-handed.
All right, I guess that about does it.
Oh,
Come with me, I'll see you out.
Over. Ooh, it's a baseball. Oh. Nice. Telling me, man. Oh.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on, too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style, anyway.
Well. Thanks for patching me up, Doc.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out, too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up.
Yeah.
But try not to get killed anymore.
I'll do my best.
I expect you'll be wanting to go outside after being cooped up for so long, but if you have any questions, I'll answer what I can.
Yeah, what town
This
is
here's...
this? What else can you tell me about?
Well,
Space?
there's a general store just up the road, run by a fella named Chet. He don't got nothing fancy, but he's got your basics covered. If you're looking to wet your whistle, just past Chet's is the Prospector Saloon. The bartender there, Trudy, knows everyone in town. Other than that, there's not much to see. Just people trying to scratch out a living.
Okay. Aw. Can I get a lollipop before I leave?
Sorry, I'm afraid I'm all out of lollipops.
Alright, sorry about that. Who was it that rescued me?
That'd be Victor. Curious fella. He's sort of odd, and I don't just mean 'cause he's a robot. I couldn't tell you much about him. He's real friendly, don't get me wrong. You just get the sense that that ain't the whole picture. Just a feeling. He keeps to himself, mostly. You want to know more about him, you'll have to ask him yourself. He has a shack on the southern edge of town.
Okay. Do you know anything about the guy that shot me?
I didn't see him or the men with him. You might
How'd you
ask
know there was
around
men
town,
with him?
though. Could be someone saw which way they was headed. Your best bet would probably be Trudy, the bartender at the saloon up the road. If anyone saw anything, she'd know about it.
Hey, could you run me down Good Springs one more time?
Well, there's a general store just up the road, run by a fella named Chet.
Oh,
He don't got nothing fancy, but he's got your if you're
okay. Thank you, though. Let's see. What can you tell me about yourself, Doc?
Well, I already told you I came from a vault. After that, I was a traveling doctor for a spell. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Most folks out here ain't educated, so people with medical know-how are hard to come by. I found that I could help a lot of people with what I knew, and that was all right with me. Eventually, I went back and married my childhood sweetheart, and that was the end of my traveling days. Didn't miss it none then. Still don't.
You said before you had something taken from you?
Well, ain't we all, right? That was a long time ago. I don't pay it much mind anymore.
Alright, well, take care now.
You take care now.
Oh. You as well. Huh. Let's see. Yay! Special. Items. Whoa. Need. Miss. Oh, okay. Ammunition is used by almost all guns and energy weapons, but is sometimes used by other weapon types. Basic ammo types have no special effect, but ammo subtypes might increase damage, reduce an enemy's damage threshold, or even decrease a weapon's spread. Effects are listed on the ammo submenu. When the ammo is highlighted, most weapons can use any ammo subtype that starts with the name as the base ammo. Common ammo subtypes include armor piercing, ignores a large portion of the enemy's damage threshold, does slightly more damage. Hollow point does much more damage but is easily blocked by armor. Overcharge, used by energy weapons, increases damage but degrades the weapon more quickly. Slug, used by shotgun slugs, replace buckshot with a single large bullet that is more accurate. To switch ammo subtypes, equip them on this menu outside of the Pit Boy. Press 2 to cycle through ammo subtypes for your currently equipped weapon. Okay. Misk. Peril. +2 speech, +2 melee weapon. I'm not gonna be using melee weapons right now, so be a shiny boy. I think that's all for now. Okay. My eyes. Hey! You there!
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Thanks for digging me out of the grave, boy!
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
How did you happen to find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Do you know who the men who attacked me were?
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
Well, how'd you end up in Good Springs?
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
Well, I've seen someone... I've never seen someone like you before.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
Okay. Will do. But I'll see you, okay?
Happy trails!
You as well. Ooh. Oh, is that the... that's the guy. Ooh. Cherry bomb. Bum 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 bum. Ooh. Gonna get some sunset sarsaparilla. Ooh. Propane accessory. Gosh, dang it, Bobby. Prospector Saloon. Hey, buddy.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Why you call it Easy Pete?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
Prospecting?
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
Really? Huh. Well, then you found good stuff while prospecting, right?
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
See. Well, do you know anything about the people who attacked?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Yes. What do you use bighorners for?
Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on 'em. You just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around 'em. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
You said something about the NCR. What's wrong with them?
Don't get me wrong. The NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Goodsprings and Primm don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
Legion?
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried
Caesar.
to take over
Got it.
Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
Why do they fight over the Hoover Dam?
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
Lake Mead. Why would they pour a bunch of beer in there? Do you know anything about Victor?
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken-down relic with no place to be.
That's a sad but good way to look at things. Hey, I'll see ya.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Well, thanks for the warning. Watch my eyeballs. Zoom! Zoom! Zoom!
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Oh, I see. Doc, well, I need to get to Primm. Any suggested routes?
Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Primm is the town with the roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can.
Alright. What do you do around here?
I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good, and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rat scorpions and coyotes.
Oh, really?
Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in.
Small little critters. What about the area in Good
Sure,
Springs?
what do you want to know?
Any towns nearby?
Southeast of here is Prim. Can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot.
I don't suspect anything would. What about the NCR?
The New California Republic. Bunch of settlers and soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice.
How does the NCR keep you safe, then?
Well, the wildlife for one thing, rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too.
You're from the east?
Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited.
Maybe. Take creatures? What kinds are out there?
Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous.
Alright. What about something?
If you want to know anything else, just ask.
You know Doc Mitchell? Well, he was saying you could help me, survive.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you.
Oh,
Meet me
thanks.
outside, behind the saloon.
Okay. Well, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!